Zdenek Gonzales and Cobra's in and they score! The Cobra strikes again!
Sigue Vela, gol de Vela, gol de Vela, gol de Vela, gol de Vela, gol, 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 gol,
Welcome to the LAFC Gaming Charity Challenge presented by Bank of California. Today, LAFC hits the road to take on FC Dallas at Toyota Stadium. While we wait for Major League Soccer to come back, EMLS takes the mantle in real competition as our Remy Martin takes on I9 Ibs of FC Dallas. Glad you could join us. I am Max Prados, joined by Mark Rogandino. Great to see you, Mark. And we're going to have a matchup between two teams that are no strangers to each other.
Indeed, that is true. Two teams out of the Western Conference in this one, Max. And if you look back historically over the past two seasons, they've had some really tight affairs, including last season in 2019. The two teams played each other within less than a week's time. The first one, a 2-0 win at Bank of California Stadium for the Black and Gold. And if you remember in that game, that was the first time we saw a team in FC Dallas really try and pressure up the field. LAFC were able to play through that pressure and eventually getting that 2-0 win. Then 3 days later, they meet down in Frisco, Texas, inside of Toyota Stadium. A much tighter affair in this one, and probably fair that they split the points. A young team under Luchi Gonzales when you talk about FC Dallas, and of course when you talk about LAFC, the cream of the crop in MLS as well as in EMLS FIFA gaming.
They played in Major League Soccer. They have played in this preseason, and now they play in FIFA. And let's now meet the participants as we paint the picture presented by Sherwin-Williams. Remy Martin, just out of college, real eager, really successful against I9 Ibs in his first season as an EMLS player for Dallas.
What's really interesting, Max, is you look at these two gamers and it almost mirrors the way their teams look in real life in Major League Soccer on the field. You start with Remy. He is the cream of the crop, a top five player, when it comes to EMLS FIFA play. He's already gotten some great victories so far this season, including that big one last weekend in the LA Derby against the LA Galaxy. Looks to keep that run going here against FC Dallas. And when you look at I9 Ibs, well, he's a guy that likes to play a little bit of the mental games. He's gone on record saying he feels like when he gets that early confidence against an opponent, he's already going to get the win in the bag.
You referenced the game against the Galaxy, and Carlos Vela loomed large, and Remy knows that, and he has a player with a very high FIFA player rating, and he's going to use that to his advantage. Get Carlos into the positions where he can be successful.
What a luxury for a gamer, right? To have a player like Carlos Vela, kind of like the luxury that LAFC has when Vela steps out onto the field each and every weekend. The guy can score goals in a variety of ways. We saw that last week against the LA Galaxy. But it's not just putting the ball into the back of the net when you talk about Vela, the reigning MVP of Major League Soccer. He can set other guys up. So look for other guys to get in dangerous positions and have scoring opportunities of their own in this one, Max.
Are you excited, Mark?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
I'm excited too. We are approaching this like it's a real game. It's real competition. And folks, it's a great day for some FIFA. We will get to all the action right after this.
Atuesta, and Vela beautifully found, wonderfully finished. LAFC in business for the night.
As partners, we empower. As advisors, we guide. As experts, we offer the right financial solutions right when you need them. We're California's business bank, offering expertise with tailored banking solutions to help you achieve your business. We are Bank of California, the official bank of Los Angeles Football Club. Together, we win.
You are watching LAFC Gaming, presented by Bank of California, the official bank of Los Angeles Football Club and proud supporter of the revitalization of South Los Angeles. More at bankofcal.com/fan, member FDIC. And by YouTube TV, watch like a fan. And by Hornitos, a shot worth taking, official tequila of Los Angeles Football Club. And welcome back. Max Bretos, Mark Rogadino going to take you through here, getting ready for LAFC. Remy Martin going at FC Dallas. E9 Eves will be the opponent. And let's get to the particulars here, Mark, as we welcome you back in here. And it is an FC Dallas home game, so we'll start with their starting 11.
Yeah, I tell you what, Max, you look at FC Dallas, a good young team for me, and you look at their starting 11. It starts with Jesse Gonzales. Remember, he had the controversy a few years back where was he going to play for the U.S., was he going to play for Mexico? Well, one thing is certain, he has been really good for FC Dallas. The type of keeper that can stand on his head when he needs to and make some big saves. He's going to be tested in this one. I go all the way up top, and we've talked about that name before, Fafa Pico, from when he played for the Philadelphia Union. They don't have a true, for me, out-and-out striker, so we'll see who plays that number 9 role. As we go to the black and gold, I love this lineup here. It starts with Vermeer all the way in the back, and you look at players like Edward Atuesta, Mark Anthony Kaye in the middle part of the park. It's going to be something spectacular. Love to see what Carlos Vela can do in this one, too, after following up what was a huge performance a week ago, Max.
Right, and Remy Martin certainly relying heavily on Carlos Vela, as you should. He is the high-rated FIFA player on an MLS roster, so go to what works. I9 Eves also looking for a breakthrough, going with that younger lineup, and you will find out as we go along here, some players don't have the foot items, the player rankings as high as you would think in the real game. Paxton Pomykal, for instance, is a guy who goes to the bench. Brian Rodriguez, another one who will start off on the bench that you would think he'd play. But that's the way it goes, and these guys have to make a very crafty starting 11 as a result.
You know, Max, when I think about starters in this one versus bench players, I was a little surprised to see the fact that the Cobra, Zdeněk Ondrasik, is not in the starting lineup for FC Dallas in this one. I know you got to pick your poison if you're I9 Ibs in this one, but I was a little surprised to see the youngster, the Czech Republic creative guy up top, not in the starting lineup. So we'll see if maybe that's a bench player you can look to in the second half.
We'll see what works. Remember, we have 3 games here to play, and things can meander in one direction or another. We are getting ready here. We're going to get it all loaded up and get you to the virtual Toyota Stadium. But a reminder here, we're also looking to raise money. This is the LAFC Charity Challenge. You can go to the Donate Now button, also Twitch, to make your donations. And what we are encouraging, because we saw all the people who tuned in last week for the Galaxy, if everyone donates $1 and go to the spots and donate $1, we can make a huge impression. We went over $5,000 last week. We're looking to hit $7,500 this week. So go out and donate $1. We did get the first $1 a donation from an anonymous source that said Go LAFC, but spelled G-E-A-U-X. So maybe they're from Louisiana. We encourage the $1 donation. $1 and enjoy the game.
I tell you what, Max, along those lines, let's just say to everybody out there, stay safe. We're glad that we might be able to provide a little bit of a distraction right here in this one. We too are doing our part here with the social distancing. We wish nothing but the best for all of our fans, whatever team you support, and friends out there. So let's have a little fun for the next couple of hours here on Twitch and see if maybe we can put together some good calls and some good football.
LAFC Alina, the $32.52 donation, we encourage that as well. Let's focus on this first game for the $1 and see what kind of difference for a small amount of money we can do. John Dieter also donating $40. So we'll keep tabs of that. But we get ready. We're moments away here from kicking it off. And we said it last week, Mark, these two guys that were preparing for the EMLS Cup, that unfortunately didn't take place at South by Southwest. We'll see if it is picked up at some point. And now they got to get the competitive juices flowing here. And this is obviously a great spot to do it.
Max, you know, it's probably no different than if you're a player trying to stay sharp and you're a couple days out from playing in a match. I think that Remy, as well as I9 Ibs, these two guys, they want to keep their skills up. They want to stay sharp and ready for this one. And obviously there's a little bit of bragging rights on the line. We talked to both these guys. They told us they are friends, but for the next couple of hours, it won't be the case.
We are underway. Toyota Stadium, LAFC, Toyota Park, pardon me, LAFC is back in black. And how quickly can they get the ball to Carlos Vela? Didn't take a lot. Latif Blessing combining there. Edward Atuesta, Mark Anthony K, the engine room. We talked to Remy about it. They bring the credentials to be very good in that department and set the table for LAFC's attack. Doorstep.
You can bet, Max, that LAFC are going to try and make sure they have a good amount of possession. We know that's one of the hallmarks under Bob Bradley, that they like make sure they hold the ball and keep the opponent chasing. But we've seen FC Dallas do well defensively at times against LAFC, and even though they'll have the better the possession in this one.
All right, LAFC hovering in the attacking third. Game one. It is Carlos Vela, and finally FC Dallas go. Wait, there is a stop. And there's a free kick awarded a little further back, so an opportunity for Vela. They take the quick kick. Back to Vela. Vela inside the 18, and that one hums wide of the post.
Woof. What a chance there for Carlitos. Those number the ones when he's on the edge of the 18 like that, he can certainly capitalize, Max.
A reminder to donate. Go to the Twitch page here for LAFC, twitch.tv/LAFC. We're looking for the $1 donation. Manny Romero, the $1. We have a lot of great 52 donations. Ford Wagner, the Scarf. We love you, Scarf. Colin Kelly, $1. Let's keep it going. Michael Rosen, let's keep it going. As LAFC push through Latif Blessing. No score here in game one. Vela.
Oh, we love the Scarf, don't we, Max? Philly and the Scarf, defenders of the bank. Happy to have you guys along for the ride.
Oh, now a chance for I9 Ebs at the doorstep. Jesus Ferreira, and Kenneth Vermeer makes the save. So a shot across the bow here for FC Dallas and I9 Ebs.
Fancy little turn inside the area there by Ferreira, Max. He's dangerous when he's on the ball. Remember, the son of former MLS MVP David Ferreira, who also played for FC Dallas back in the early 2009-2010 campaign.
Here they go, Mark. Plenty of width for Diego Rossi, cut down by Reggie Kent. Part of those young players that come out of North Texas and emerge on the European market. We've seen so many players come the FC Dallas Academy. Reggie Cannon, the late.
If you're looking to talk about how you do it and build within, FC Dallas is the first team you probably look to.
Yeah, and Mark, this was a team that came in with some expectations in 2020. I really rated them as a club that could be in that topper echelon in the Western Conference.
Well, you add a guy like Thiago Santos to really control the defensive central midfield for FC Dallas. That's going to be a good starting spot for them because we know they got players like Mosquera, Ferreira, Michael Barrios. Those players can get the job done in the attack too.
Yeah, and while you're speaking there, Mark, good look. Dio got in behind the FCD defense. Mark, I got to say, I9 Ebs has to be pretty happy with the situation he is right now, but you can see the build-up starting to grow here for LAFC, and Carlos Vela, he gets it to Dio and scores!
Thank you so much, Chris.
Just as he thought he could hold it off, LAFC respond, big-time goal for number 99, and Remy Martin delivers.
It's the commentator jinx, Max. You were just talking about I9 Ibs and how good he was doing to this point in the match, and now Dio into a frenzy for the black and gold fans on hand down there in Frisco, Texas. What a feed from Carlos Vela. I said to open up our show, he doesn't just score goals, he puts other guys in dangerous positions, and indeed, that's what Carlito did right there.
Mark, in the history of announcer jinxes, that has to be the earliest ever because I didn't even finish my sentence.
Let's see now how I9 Ibs responds. Remember, he's a guy who talks about early confidence in his team and his ability to put his opponent on their heel.
Game one, Dio has struck for Remy Martin as he looks to get the upper hand in what's been a testy affair as now FC Dallas push forward quickly with some donation. Go to donate now. Go to twitch.tv/LAFC to donate. Nick Musco, $1. Fighting Nebula, $5. Marcus McDougall, Marcus, $10. Ben Gibson, $50. Ben Chi, $5, my Korean cousin. I love it. LAFC MG, $32.52. The Romero family, $1. Let's go, Carlos Cadishak. Vamos.
Hey, I'm loving, Max, that people are saying, oh, Dio can score with a broken foot. Of course, Dio can do anything.
Here's FC Dallas for a moment getting through. Jesus Ferreira seems like the danger man for I9 Ibs early on. But the counterattack breaks forward. Here's Carlitos, but he's on an island. Mark, you have to think I9 Ibs has to put as much concentration of his defensive players around number 10 in black and gold.
You might say that, but if he does that, we saw what happens. You crunch some numbers and players down on Carlitos, and all of a sudden you've got guys like Diego Rossi and Dio running off the ball, and that can be dangerous.
Remy really hitting the player passing, moving the triangle. Before it's taken by Reggie Cannon will be a FC Dallas throw-in. 1-0 here as we're approaching the end of the first half.
Tell you what, I think Remy's done a really good job defensively too. Yes, there's been a couple of shots across the bow for FC Dallas, but defensively the tackles have been well timed for Remy in this first half.
LAFC.me/donate. That's where we're getting the donations. LAFC.me/donate. Let's go, folks. Let's do it. Here's a chance for Dallas. I9 Ibs got him behind, and it was a great save from Kenneth Vermeer.
Oh, and the chance, the follow-up had a wide open look right there for FC Dallas, only to see it go over the bar, Mac.
We are going to go to the break here, but everything to play for. Remy Martin got the goal, but I9 Ibs had some great chances at the end of the first half. We'll take a break. We'll be back with much more from Toyota Park after this.
What we do now will forever change our tomorrow. So let's do the right thing today. Let's stay at home. Let's wash up. Let's always keep our distance, please, 6 feet apart at least. Let's look after ourselves as well as others. It will all be worth it. We can all do our part, so those on the front line can do their part. And when this is over, we will all continue to thrive.
And welcome back. Halftime of game one here at Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. And LAFC leads FC Dallas 1-0. The goal from Adama Diomande, Max Bretos, Mark Brogandino. But this has been a good game here, Mark. We look at the stats, and there's no doubt about it. I9 Ibs actually had more shots than Remy in the first half.
Well, you thought possession would be heavily in favor of LAFC in this case for Remy, and it was he did have the better of the possessions, but not by much, as you said. I mean, both teams really getting a hold of the ball and having their opportunities, but that one cash in from Dio, that's the difference right now.
All right, Remy Martin will join us here shortly. Let's bring in Remy right now to talk about the first half. Remy, in the pecking order of EMLS players, there's some tremendous talents. There's Paulo Neto, there's the champion Dulce. You'd have had to run into the quarterfinals, whereas I9 Eves would have been in the last chance bracket if you did play in South by Southwest. Knowing this game coming in and you were the favorite, was it a little tougher to break down I9 Eves in that first half?
Definitely. I mean, he's a good player. I know the standings say, like, if you look at the standings, he's like not doing as well as he would have liked, but he's a great player. Like, I've played him before countless of times in when we used to play, and he's really good. So I know like the type of player he is, so I always got to be careful with him.
Remy, you do know the type of player he is, so how about maybe a little bit of the trash talking we might have heard between the two of you before you got this started, right? Friends before you take their control in your hand, but once this all starts, is the trash talking heat up a little bit?
I mean, I might as well. I mean, I'm up 1-0, so we're technically in the team, so I could technically like say some stuff right now. So I mean, I'm 1-0 up right now, but we'll see right now.
All right, Remy, good luck. We'll let you get ready for the second half. This is a big one, Mark, because if you can win that first game, it takes that pressure off big time in game number 2. We are best out of 3 here today.
Yeah, I think there's no question, Max, it'll take a little bit of that pressure off for sure. You would probably think that an opportunity to get the first one, maybe then some of that pressure off your own shoulders, but then over onto the shoulders of I9 Ibs. He knows he's got to perform in that second matchup.
All right, let's get you back out for the second half, which is about to begin from Toyota Stadium. All right, Max Bredos, Mark Rogandino here with the call. I am in Bredos Studio 2. He's in the Rogue Studio 1 down there in Orange County. We're living the land of make-believe, and we are loving it. Quickly, a rundown of the donation. Go to LAFC.me/donate. Alani Phuket, $5. Einstein J. Hammer, our guy in Bakersfield, $5. LAFC Rick, $32.52. And he said, I love Rogo and Max. Andrew Medina, Drew, $10. We love you. Ali Alu, $10. Juan Pablo Hernandez, $1. We want everyone to donate $1. Get on. Donate $1 and you are in the clear. But we're getting some really wonderful donations. $5 from my good friend Vince LaRosa. $32.52 from A.D. Dweezy. All right, I'm getting back to commentator here. This is an important second half, Mark. What are you looking for here based on what we saw in the first half?
Well, I think that FC Dallas is going to come out. I9 Ibs is going to come out and fire a couple of more good opportunities. I say that because he's been able to penetrate to about the edge of the 18, but then really hasn't gotten much in terms of more than a half look. So for LAFC, business as usual. Find that second goal, though, here in the second half, and you can glide home to the final whistle.
Nice defensive play there by LAFC. I just want a quick shout out here. My wife, Helen, my computer was about to run out of battery, and she came out and brought an extension cord, and I am plugged in, and I am ready for the second. Well done, Helen.
I think I speak on behalf of all of LAFC, Max, when we say we know that your wife, Helen, is the backbone behind the operation.
She's probably better at calling this game, quite frankly, as we see FC Dallas try to combine. LAFC 1-0 would be good enough for Remy here, but he has to keep the pressure possible, and we know in LAFC under Bob Bradley, the best defense is a good offense.
I think it's probably important to mention, too, for Remy, he does have a guy who knows a thing or two about scoring over on the bench should he need him. BWP.
That's a great point, Mark. All right, so FC Dallas getting a little bit more possession here. I9 Eves, he's lost it here, and it goes to Diego Rossi, who plays it through. Latif, back for Vela. Latif and Vela almost combining, and then Latif shot from long range. That one gets to Vela, who shoots wide.
I'm not so sure Jesse Gonzales didn't get a touch on it right there on that sequence coming right through, but that's the great interchange you're looking for in the final third for the black and gold.
Diego Rossi's run was short-lived. I9 Eves playing some good defense. He has to be perfect here with about 25, a virtual clock to go. There's Dio. Chief Blessing getting further up in the attack. Remy Martin starting to push those guys up. He is looking for number 2, no doubt about it. Thanks to all the shout-outs for Helen. Came through big.
Hey, Max, you did mention a bunch of shout-outs there, and you breezed over one. I know you mentioned LAFC Rich, but we definitely got to give him a special shout-out, especially since he shot me a picture of him with his feet up, taking in the action today. I like it, Rich.
Yeah. All right, here's FC Dallas. I9 Eames hovering around. Mosquera. He gets it to Acosta, the Honduran. Still there for I9 Eames. Still there. Finally taken away by Mark Anthony K. And LAFC can exit. We're getting to the nitty-gritty here, Mark.
When you look at LAFC defensively in that defensive third of the field, each time they have so many good numbers back behind the ball. It's a traffic jam for Eames to try and work his team through.
Getting it to Jesus Ferreira. Behind him is Thiago dos Santos. Can't get that final shot off. Maybe this is it, and there's the equalizer. I9 Eames has pulled level in the 76 minutes. Tremendous effort, 1-1.
Well, you got to say, Max, what a great bit of patience there by I9. He took his time, a little bit of a counter-attacking style right there, and he's able to get it back level in this one.
All right, so now substitution in effect here. LAFC tactical change. We're going to keep you posted with this, but an exciting conclusion. We said winning game 1 is key, Mark.
Yeah, all of a sudden the script has flipped just a little bit here in this one, hasn't it, Max? All of a sudden it's an opportunity for one of these guys to grab a hold of this first game. It looked like LAFC was going to maybe glide all the way into the win in game number 1, but not to be, as I9 responds. He equalizes, and guess what now, folks? It's game on!
We'll get you all the specifics, but we'll let you know exactly what Remy Martin is doing for these 15 minutes of game 1. We're about to resume, Mark, so here we go. Another look at the goal. Fantastic finish. Was that Ferreira? It was. Jesus Ferreira getting the touch. He is the front man, and he pulled him level.
The teenager right there, pulling his team level. I think that's why a lot of FC Dallas fans have a lot of hype surrounding this young man.
Paxton Pomykal has come in for I9 Eames. Interesting adjustment here. He is going for the jugular. 1-1, 79th minute, and you get a free kick opportunity.
Well, these are the chances you got to make something out of. You know who you're probably going to put on the ball. Here we go, Max.
I would love to ask Remy Martin about that when he takes the free kicks. He takes the free kicks. He does a 2-touch free kick there. Rossi, Atuesta, just outside the 18, 81st minute. And they turned it over. Barrios pushes out. Michael Barrios, one of 2 Colombians in that 11 for I9 Eames.
Max, it's that classic Lucci ball style under Lucci Gonzales, right? They like to win the ball in their own end and quickly get into transition and those counter-attacking opportunities.
Oh, Paxton Pomykal already comes in for I9 Eames, and he's been a focal point of the FC Dallas attack. Turned over. Rossi, can he get that speed going? Has one man to beat. Vela. Dio wants to get it back to Vela. Out for Blessing. And Latif will just lay it back. They look for a chance here and make sure not to concede at the other end. Turned over. Pomykal. Ferreira.
Yeah, we talked about some surprises in the lineups. I was actually a little surprised that Paxton Pomykal not maybe included in the initial 11. You see the spark he brings immediately as he steps on.
Big time, Mark, and he slipped through. Oh, it goes back to Jesse Gonzales, pardon me. And you wonder if I9 Eames will start Paxton Pomykal in that second and possibly third game after he's getting a nice impact out of him here at the end of game 1.
Well, that'll be part of the chess match, the match within the match for sure. What adjustments do you make after you saw how your opponent played out in this first game?
All right, here we go. Latif. He beats his man. Latif into the 18. Couldn't get the touch across to Carlitos. Ryan Hollingshead. That is the end of game one. So we're going to we are going by the seat of our pants. Last week we played a whole full game to break a tie. We might go penalties. We'll take a break. We'll let you know exactly which direction we are going. Thanks, everybody. Make sure you donate. Donate $1.
Wake up, you got the dreamer's disease. So polite, you're busy still saying please. You feel your dreams are dying. Hold tight. The world is gonna pull through. Don't give up. You've got the music in you.
Welcome back to our LAFC Charity Challenge. Game 1, LAFC and FC Dallas is 1-1, and we're going to a replay game. Real quick, Mark, let's update some of the folks who've made a very charitable donation. Section 122, 3252. We missed the bank. Sergio and Joanna, Expos, $10. Let's go, Remy. DJ Noe, $5. Valente Felipe Guillen, $5. Elizabeth, $2. We'll love the $2 donation. And also Juan Pablo Hernandez making a donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mark, we have a very special guest joining us here on this charity challenge. Bryce Duke joining us. How's it going, Bryce?
Good. How are you?
We're very excited. I got to tell you, Bryce, we're very nervous right now. So, how much FIFA do you consume, whether watching it or playing it?
I'm not a big FIFA player. I used to be, but nowadays it's more just Call of Duty and homework.
How's the production going? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I am. First time doing this, so it's cool.
Well, I tell you what, Bryce. I know it's your first year on LAFC, but you've quickly shot yourself to the top of the hair charts, along with myself. You know, I mean, not all of us can have that great head of hair. I can't wait to see you perform on the field as well, coming up hopefully sooner rather than later.
Yeah, hopefully it's soon. Hopefully this thing gets all done with and we can get back to the stadium.
What are you doing to stay in tip-top shape at home?
I am currently doing the program that they've sent us, so I have a park in our neighborhood and I just go there, do my runs, go to the backyard, get some touches on the ball, and then I also have kind of a little home gym, so I just do some exercises there. So that's what I've been doing.
Bryce, in these kind of times, I mean, you really have to be in love with the game, don't you? I mean, this is when that love for the game can be tested. But like you said, you can go out and get some touches on the ball, try and stay sharp as best as you can. But, I mean, that ball is your best friend right now.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it's like the ball really never leaves my feet. I'll just be dribbling around in the house, in the kitchen, just kind of messing around with it. But I have a younger brother, so that helps a lot when it comes to this time. So sometimes we just go in the backyard and just kick the ball around, do some small little things. So
having a brother is huge in these kind of situations. Yeah. Hey, Bryce, we want to thank you, man. Sit tight. I hope you're enjoying it, and hopefully we can talk very soon.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, man. Stay in tip-top shape. Let's go, Remy Martin. We got a lot of folks ready. Look at that, Remy. You got everyone behind you. Everyone's behind you. Hey, Remy, get on in here. All right, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. So we're gonna play a whole replay game here, right?
I know, yeah. I'm waiting on the invite from my man, I9 Ibs.
Oh, we're taking you behind the curtain here. You see how everything gets done.
Oh,
Remy, we wouldn't be doing our job, Remy, if we didn't ask you what happened. 76th minute right there. He snuck through and got the equalizer.
I know, yeah. I mean, damn. You guys are right. You guys caught me. My settings were not correctly inputted, so you know what? I'm gonna go with that.
Fair enough. All right.
We'll see. Watch game 2. Just wait and see.
Well, technically game 1A, not game 2, right?
Oh yeah, true. That is kind of true. Yeah, that's right.
Well, we'll see. This could be a tie. If Remy or I9 Ebs win games 2 and 3, that could be game, set, match as well. So we're getting the invitations out. We're getting the settings in place. What adjustments did you look to make, Remy, at the end of that? I mean, as soon as the equalizing goal went in, you went to the bench.
Yeah, that's when, like, I wasn't lying to you guys when I said my settings were wrong. I went into, and so in the game you got to put instructions, and some of the instructions were set properly for most of my players. So I just went in and did that. But other than that, like, he played well, so I can't just blame that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Why I pressed pause, really.
All right. We want to just thank both Remy and I9 Ebs. These guys, this is real competition. They're allowing us to get in on this world, and the stakes are high. Stakes are high for these guys as they get ready. All right, Remy, thanks for joining us. Good luck in this next game. We'll let you get ready for it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, Mark. I got some good news, Mark. You want to hear it?
I always love good news, Matt.
We're over 6,000 now on our 2 event total. We're looking for 7,500. And we're looking for those $1 donations. So donate. $1 is all you need, but you can do the $32.52, but we're going to really focus in on the $1 donate.
Hey, whatever you can donate, if it's as little as $1, if it's up to that $32.52, I mean, that is great. Every little bit of it is going to help out here in this one as we continue to push our efforts and continue to put it toward a good cause. Obviously, COVID-19 has gone worldwide, and I think everyone I know, at least Max, I think you too, probably like our followers along here today, know how big this pandemic has been. So we're just trying to do our part here and have it a little fun while we do it.
And donate, even $1. Donate. That's what we are looking to focus on as we get you ready for our game 1A, as Mark dubbed it. A little practice here for Remy Martin as they get ready for the game.
Hey, Max, while you have a minute, I want to jump in there. LAFC Soccerhead 17 said, miss all the LAFC family. Love you. Hey, we love you too, man. Appreciate the support and appreciate you jumping in with us today.
Mark, I'm going to hand it off to you really quickly. I had a little connection issue we're going to resolve, so you can take it for here, and I'll jump back in once we have those resolved here.
All right, after 1-1 in that opening game, we're back at it here in this one. And FC Dallas, a very strong second half, including that goal right before the final quarter of an hour, compliments of Jesus Ferreira. Now how do LAFC respond? Dio scored the goal in the first game, but he was pretty quiet for about the rest of the match against FC Dallas. Of course, those customary black and gold kits out in behind the FC Dallas defense, and whoa! No hesitation there from LAFC as they go back in front. What a run and what a finish. No chance at all there for Jesse Gonzales. I love it. I love it, Carlitos. Doing what he does best, turning from provider in the first game to supplier here in the second, as LAFC again go 1-0 up on FC Dallas. See if we keep it going here. You know, FC Dallas, they were able to respond in that first game, but I have a feeling you heard Remy talk about the settings. We might see a whole different layout here in the second matchup between these two Western Conference foes. It looks like already a couple of changes coming in here as FC Dallas trying to put a stopgap in the attack of LAFC. They've gotten it going here. I love Zacher 97. Never underestimate the power of the settings. Yes, my man. Exactly. Philly. Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy.
All right, Mark, it's Max. Can you hear me okay?
I got you loud and clear, buddy. Good to have you back. It was you never left.
Never underestimate the power of the settings and never underestimate the power of your connection. We're all back.
That's right.
I heard I missed a really good goal.
Carlos Vela doing what he does best, scoring goals.
And almost again, Carlos Vela at the doorstep. So right now, Remy Martin with the chance to get some separation here. Break for I9 Eaves as he looks to do what he did in the last game and pull back an equalizer.
LAFC in firm control in this one, though, Max. They much better in terms of the possession. The passing is cleaner.
Yeah, well, the setting's certainly an issue, and it's been resolved. Dio for Latif. This is the LAFC Charity Challenge on Twitch, looking to raise money. Carlos Vela. For everyone directly affected by COVID-19, so donate. We're looking for the $1 donation. If everyone who's on here donated $1, we would make a massive impression. Go to lafc.me/donate. Also go to twitch.tv/LAFC. Jesus Ferreira, that's a crafty little ball across. All right, Mark, we're 25 minutes deep. First half, what you seeing here?
Well, you can see when FC Dallas gets the ball, they do have room to work in transition, and that is because LAFC are so good at pushing numbers forward around the ball. So you got to be cautious of that counter.
And they've scored again. Carlitos Vela. He has doubled LAFC's advantage. Remy Martin now has some breathing room here in the first half of Game 1A. What a strike from Carlitos.
I know Chewy Sauce likes it. What a strike indeed. Power. I think he just showed you right now, Max, that right foot is not just for holding him up standing. Look at that's the right foot. That's the weapon.
We're getting some Carlitos comments in the chat room. And now I9E has to really find something he can hang his hat on here. A steady 55% possession throughout here, the first two games for Remy.
You wonder, Max, if I9 might do something with his settings. A great adjustment within the game by Remy, and it seemed to prove fruitful for Remy so far since making the change. Does I9 have something in his back pocket of a similar fashion?
Some folks are asking for a hat trick for Carlos Vela. Remember, he scored the hat trick through Remy last week in the deciding game against the Galaxy. He had plenty of time, Mark, to get goal number 3. No doubt that many people would bet money on it. And while you're betting money, donate money.
TC Luis 18 says, I'm wearing my jersey as I watch this. Prayers up. Black and gold. There you go, my friend.
More
and
from
yes,
Remy.
Important to note, Rossi with the assist on the second goal for LAFC.
We'll see if the shirt does come off. Oh, there it is! A ball that just goes wide of the post. Quick update here with donation. Victor Martinez, $20. Bryce Duke dropped $100. We got this was his message. Stay safe. Stay healthy, everyone. See you guys soon. M&B section 114 with a donation of $32.52. Figgy LA, $32.52. Thank you, thank you.
The passing Max in the tight spaces for LAFC has been much better in this game.
Dio, do you go for the hat trick or do you go for more goals? Big decision here for Remy. Mohamed El Munir coming up the left. Gets a second look at it. Dio. Vela! Oh, almost had it there, Mark.
I tell you what, Max, what Remy is doing that is very indicative of what LAFC does is making that final extra pass. The defense is scrambling every time to try and get there and cover up against this LAFC attack.
Remy Martin, I9E, part of this growing class of tremendous E players, gamers in the Major League Soccer stables. We'll tell much more of that, but we've reached the of game 1A, and Remy Martin, thanks to 2 goals from Carlos Vela, lead it 2. We'll be back with the second half. All right, welcome back. We're getting ready for technically game number 2 halftime at Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Remy Martin flexing his muscles in half number 1 here. Mark, I am on the app right now. I'm gonna donate. I'm gonna do dollar donations all the way through here, and let's get it going.
Well said, my man. Keep it going, Max. I know I can always count on you to dig into your wallet. Just how much things have changed these days. I love it.
I know. Everyone do $1. Everyone get on the phone and do $1. And we can make a huge impact while we enjoy a big game here between LAFC and FC Dallas. All right, we're going to talk to Remy here very quickly. Hello, Remy. All right, you turned on the Jets there in that first half. What was the difference?
I mean, I did mention it. I told you guys it was going to change. And
you're not lying.
Basically, that's what it was. All the instructions, that really helped me out. And then I just felt better. Game 2, this is my second game actually playing today. So I haven't gotten too much time to play today. So it's just a bit of calentamiento, as they say in Spanish.
Warming up.
Yeah, warming up. There we go.
Remy, when you make changes like that, can you immediately see it? Not in terms of maybe in terms of pace and how much quicker guys are reacting out on the field. For a novice in the gaming industry, how can we tell that is working?
Yeah, I think you're able to notice it right away. Like the way I'm touching between players in spaces, I think it's working out for me. I'm creating a lot of chances. Carlitos could have had a hat trick, but you know, it's going well for me. Hopefully the second half I could turn it up a bit more as well.
Quick question. Carlos Vela get a hat trick in the second half?
Oh, definitely. He's going for it. He's already had a few. He's definitely going to get it for sure.
All right. Thanks, Remy. Good luck in the second half. Good luck, I9 Eves, as well. We're ready to go. I know I9 Eves is there, ready to rock and roll. He wants his second half underway to see the direction we go.
This is going to be interesting. I think if you're LAFC, right, Max, you're not looking to change too much. Remy seems to be on his game right now. But if you're I9 Eves, don't you have to throw a little bit of caution to the wind here? You've got to come up with something. If he can get one here early on, then all of a sudden the 2-1 games become well within reach for him to try and find the equalizer.
We're here to donate. If you want to do any side wagering, whether Carlos Vela gets
side wagering, I love it.
A little, if he's gonna get it, if we're gonna get him in here, and will he get a hat trick in the second half? But do it through a donation, right, Mark?
Absolutely. $1, $5, $32.52. That works too.
Wow, good ball by Diego Rossi, looking to get number 3. It'll be a corner kick. They go short. Rossi, Blessing, in and out of the 18. That's a nice, clean defensive play. I was saying as we went to the half mark how good and how competitive EMLS is. In addition to Remy and I9E, Dulsta's the 2-time EMLS Cup champ. You have the new signing, Paulo Neto, who's with Atlanta United. He's ranked number 11 in the world. So much talented players that are out there. Dulsta now a member of Nashville. It was a big off-season move that Nashville were able to pry him away from the Philadelphia Union as well.
Well, I tell you what, Max, this is making for some really good viewing and actually some really good soccer between these two guys here in this EMLS FIFA LAFC Charity Challenge. You mentioned some of those big names coming into the EMLS fold. That's going to make for some even better viewing, I think, in the weeks to come if we can get some of those guys to match up here against Red.
Yeah, we look forward to all of that, and EMLS growing by leaps and bounds, where it is without question one of the top leagues in the world. Still 2-0 here for LAFC. The ball in E9-Ebe's court. We're also looking for a Carlos Vela hat trick. Dio. Vela, quick touch. Nothing brewing there. He slots it back for Dio. And now Remy Martin, Mark, consuming the possession. Here it is.
See.
Absolute big time. It's not Carlos, Mark. It's Latif.
Start dancing, Latif. Start dancing. Oh, tremendous movement of the ball by LAFC there, Max. That is what created that chance. The continuous movement of the ball, off the ball movement too, and that final little slip pass coming in for Latif to make it 3-0.
All right, Mark, it's the 65th minute of game 2. At this point, E9E has to strategize for the next game, a game that he will have to win.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to show too much of his cards here now that this one is probably said and done with Remy getting a win for LAFC here. So, yes, as you said, Max, it's all against the wall.
All right, so we know we're going to go to game 3. Remy Martin take care of business. The big question here, will Carlos Vela get a hat? Thanks for the donations. We need to get towards 7,500. Joseph Zacher. Joseph, you're the best. $18.50. Nothing but love for the Black Army and heart of LAFC. Obi Ken Kenobi with the $1. Seabury Fam, $32.52. Rich Exotic, $1. The Trivia Cheater, Anonymous, $20. LAFC G, $1. Section 110. Catalan de Jesus Family, $1. Casey Sosa, $1. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. In the meantime, Carlos Vela, free kick opportunity. Vela, all the way through, the shot taken and saved by Gonzales.
Well, we knew that Jesse Gonzales was going to be busy in this one, and that is indeed the case here, Max.
Vela, is it coming? I9 Ebes has his defense hold firm. El Manir does have, this was one of the big lineup decisions here for Remy Martin. Does he go with Mohamed Al Manir? Does he go with Chiqui Palacios? El Manir with a pretty strong call in Remy's eyes. He gets the nod for both these games.
Yeah, Chiqui Palacios on the bench, available as one of the substitutes, but I think it's the right decision by Remy. It's played out well so far for him.
Good chance there for I9 Ebes. It was Michael Barrios at the doorstep. Vela.
But Max, you just see all the numbers that in dark jerseys LAFC get around the ball anytime I-9 is even close and within 20, 25 yards.
Ferreira, who scored the equalizing goal in game 1, that one goes above the crossbar. Mark, a good change here for I-9 Eves. He's pushing hard, so maybe with what he's done these last 20 minutes sets the table better for game number 3.
Certainly does. He's talked about liking a fast start, and he just didn't get it in this one. In fact, it was actually Remy and LAFC that got the fast start in this one, and I think that really put I-9 Eves back onto his heels. He'll need a much better start in the next game.
Yeah, those first half, the first goal from Carlos Vela was immediate. Barrios here for down in the attacking third. The question, will Carlos Vela get the hat trick? Hats off to I-9 Eves. He's held firm, but Vela's behind the Dallas defense here. He doesn't take the shot there. Some fancy footwork, Carlos Vela. Does he defer? No, he takes the shot. Not much behind it. No hat trick here, Mark.
Oh, so much time on the ball there for Carlos Vela. It allowed the defense for FC Dallas to collapse, and that's eventually why it's just a mere half chance.
We are reaching the end of game 2, which will give Remy Martin a 1-zip lead. Oh, what a ball! Vela couldn't convert. 2 bites of the cherry. Does he get 3 for $1? Not there. Rossi offside. How about that, Mark?
How about that for Jesse Gonzales? That's why I told you at the top when we looked at the lineups, Gonzales, he's that type of keeper that can make huge saves at times. He can also make some gas, but he came up big twice there against Vela.
Vela, one last go. Oh, there it is. Hat trick in the 93rd minute. Carlitos, heavy duty. Cometh the moment, cometh the man.
We see you, Carlos. It might have been the best of the bunch, too, right there. The left-footed splash into the corner as he sends it all the way out of the reach of the left-handed fingertips of Jesse Gonzales to complete the hat trick and make it 4-0.
Fantastic hat trick. Donate for a Carlos Vela hat trick. 4-zip for Remy Martin. We will take a break. When we return, we'll talk to the competitors. Don't go anywhere. It's the LAFC Charity Challenge.
Hard to think about life getting back to normal these days. Eventually, however, it will. We'll drive our kids back to school, go out to dinner, even take a road trip. Until then, your Toyota service department will remain open with new safety measures in place. Why keep our service department open when everything else is closed? So our customers can depend on their Toyotas when they need them most. The road back starts here.
Trigger, he does!
Welcome back to the LAFC Charity Challenge. Quick updates for some donation. Brian V, $2. Anonymous, $5. Oscar G, $32.52. Mark Hill, $5. Oscar G, $32.52. Ash, $10. Nick Musco, $1. Oliver and Lynette, $32.52. Let's keep them coming. We're going for $7,500. Mark Rogantino, I'm Max Fredos. Let's bring in I-9 Eves. I-9 after a promising game 1. It was a different story here. What was Remy able to do through Carlos Vela in that?
I feel like he was definitely creating the change. He was finding the open space. I kind of decided to go all-out attack in a sense, just put some constant pressure. That's what I did the first game, and then, it kind of worked out for me in the first game. I don't think he was really expecting it, but he was clearly expecting it in the second game. So I guess I got to just change up my my tactics for that and just try to slow down the game in the next game.
I-9, I hear you talk about confidence from time to time. He made it difficult for your guys to get some confidence in the early going. How do you maybe get that going in the first, say, 10, 15 minutes of the first half, where maybe you can put him back on his heels?
That's what I tried to do. I felt like in that game, I had the, I tried surprising him with it at the very beginning, rather than last time I went to it after he scored the first goal. So in the next game, I just got to control the game and make sure that I'm, controlling it, not letting him control and dictate the pace.
Sure.
I've been telling people to donate. How about let them hear it from you? Because I know you came here, you said to me you want to help raise some money.
Absolutely. COVID-19 is a very, scary, nasty virus, and we just need to all do what we can as a community. Stay and play, just stay home, just like we're all in this together. That's what I was telling my chat as well, is that we're all in this together. No one's going to be going through this alone, and we just want to bring the bridge of people that think that, okay, I'm by myself, but no, like we're all in this together. We're one big family, one big American MLS family as well. So if we can just keep raising money for a good cause, and everything will eventually go towards for us, it's going to be going towards the FC Dallas Foundation, which is going to be transferring it to help fight COVID-19.
Oh, that's wonderful, I9 Eves. And check him out on Twitch and get donations through, whether it's on LAFC or the FC Dallas account. That is what we're all in this together. Beautifully put. Thank you, I9 Eves. I know you're going to get ready for critical game number 3 coming up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Mark, we saw Giuseppe of the Galaxy last and the I9 Eves, that this is a good community. These are guys that are out there and they're making a difference, and we're happy to be along with.
I tell you, Max, while I9 was making his ploy and talking about what he wants to do in the game, and then smooth transitioning into talking about making the donations and helping people out as we try and all get together through this COVID-19 situation, I was thinking, gosh, Max and we might be out of a job. This guy just eloquently said it perfectly, exactly what we're trying to do here. It does take a community. It takes a family. And that's obviously what we're trying to do here with this one. Yes, the soccer is the background, and MLS FIFA is what we're using as the tool to bring us all together here, all the people in the chat. But the end game is raising donations, raising awareness, and maybe putting a smile on people's face in a really tough time right now.
Very nicely said, Mark. We're getting ready for game 3. Players making their adjustments. This is a charity challenge. So donate. Go to LAFC.me/donate. If it's $1, perfect. Spread the word. Everyone able to chip in here. I will say whatever you ask me to say to a degree if you donate.
I will careful what you wish for, people. Be careful what you wish for.
If it's cute, let's not get carried away. But here's a great example. We did this last week. Will Walsh, he wanted me to say this for $20. Jumanji! Listen, sometimes you got to swallow your pride there a little bit, Mark. It's for a good cause. Water under the bridge.
And already the comments streaming in here, Max. Already the comments streaming in once you just did a Jumanji. Let's keep them coming. Yeah, we'll keep our eye on the chat on the side here. That's right. We'll keep our eye on the chat here on the side as we get into this third game.
All right, we're at Bank of California Stadium for this Game 3, LAFC, Remy Martin, FC Dallas, I9 Eves. I was checking out. One thing, the player ratings, and we know how important it is for the players, Mark, and I was looking at that Tristan Blackmon number at 57. He's not a 57 player.
There's no question. I think we both can agree, and LAFC fans, I think we're eager to see it. Tristan Blackmon is a guy that I think is going to have leaps and bounds in his third season. I mean, this guy was a 3rd overall pick when he came into the league a few years ago. We saw the growth last year at both right back and center back. And I think under Bob Bradley, it was going to get even better this year. So I'm excited for Tristan and with the things that are to come for him. Obviously, I love seeing him do what he does here in MLS FIFA play. Yeah, he's not a 57, Max.
He's not. Thank you, Mark. And we're underway. LAFC is back! Back in black. And folks, as I like to say, it's a beautiful day for some FIFA. And look at that. Blackmon makes a nice defensive play right after we talk about it, Mark.
Ears were burning. Ears were ringing. Jumanji!
All right, let's see if Remy Martin picks up where he left off. Hat trick from Carlos Vela the last time around. It comes up for Dio. Rossi. Diego Rossi hasn't scored, but he has now. Chips it across post to post. Oh, Diego Rossi. Diego Rossi scored the first goal against the Sounders.
Well, that's why he was a 2019 MLS All-Star. He can do it in MLS. He can do it in EMLS. A thing of beauty there from the 22-year-old Uruguayo. As again, it's LAFC and Remy jumping out to the early lead. Exactly what I9 Ibs was just talking about. He did not want to see here in this third game.
Wow, Mark, Remy looks great here in these opening minutes. Got the goal, and he is pushing for number 2 right away.
Max, if you're FC Dallas, you've got to find a response here in this one. You've got to find a way to get possession, get the ball into that final attacking third, and create some spaces where guys can get some quality looks.
And there are some FC Dallas players with some good foot items, some good rate, certainly in attack. A guy like Michael Barrios, Santiago Mosqueda, Edwin Giassi, all in the 70 range. All right, folks, do we have Diego Rossi scoring a hat trick here in Game 3? Donate. Go to LAFC.me/donate. Go to twitch.tv/LAFC.
You know, seeing Diego Rossi score like that, Max. Oh!
All right, Ferreira again now. So we see the danger man here. He separates Mark, and that's a big-time goal for I9 Eves. It appeared that Remy was pulling away, but he goes to Ferreira again to find the goal.
You know, it's Max. It's that both times on the Ferreira goals, it is Jesus slipping deep inside the 18 and getting a good look at Kenneth Vermeer and the LAFC goal. Most of the time we've seen today, Remy's been able to keep that FC Dallas attack at bay and further away from the LAFC goal. That's the second time though Ferreira slips in and he makes it.
All right. During that play, our guy Tristan got a yellow card. 1-1. We're just 20 minutes in. Entertaining stuff. Hats off to Remy and I9 Eves. Much better from FC Dallas here, Mark. That's what we call, folks, letting the game breathe a little bit. 1-1, LAFC pushing. Not much from Carlos Vela. Remy Martin certainly looks to get him some touches here. Some more donations. LAFC James, $20. Mark and Max, nice pipes. Let's get it, Remy. Will Walsh, another $10. You're bleeding me dry with these Jumanjis. Again,
it sounds like we need another buzzword now, Max.
I charge Will $10 per Jumanji, but I will do it for $1. Oh, Vela. Vela's done it again. Carlos Vela, really his first real look at goal, Mark, and he gives Remy a 2-1 lead.
It just doesn't matter where you get that left foot from. When he finds a spot in and around the 18, he is just lethal each and every time. Case in point right there, a step or two inside the edge of the 18, and Vela just splashes it in the top corner.
3 goals in these first 30 minutes. Offside. It was interesting, Mark. We saw Vela and defender Bressan of FC Dallas get tangled up, and it reminds me of the game these teams actually played at the end of last year where it got really hairy in that department.
Well, it seems that, you know, LAFC, because of Carlos Vela and even Diego Rossi, they have to deal with a lot of that, but that's part of the physical nature. Oh, good save there a moment ago from Jesse Gonzales.
That was another shot off the foot, the beautiful left foot of Carlos Vela. And now I9 Eves has to hang on here. Reggie Cannon putting up the wall on Mohamed El Munir. It works, but LAFC hems in FC Dallas. Dio. Vela.
I love seeing Remy try to make the extra pass right there. You can see he's almost thinking a step or two ahead to make that extra pass before FC Dallas can react defensively. Didn't work out there, but very clinical from Remy and LAFC.
You can see why Remy Martin's so well regarded. If EMLS Cup went on at South by Southwest, and we'll get specifics. Here's a chance for I9 Eves. Played it a little bit. They were trying to get it to Ferreira. You wonder how good Remy could have done it. He was already in through the quarterfinals. I9 Eves would have had to qualify for that quarterfinal match. As Latif gets in behind, they were trying to get it to Vela again, but Remy can play. Vela!
Oof, another really good look there for LAFC.
All right, check on some donations. Manny Romero, a $32.52 max. Where's the beer shower? I will be the recipient of a beer shower when we get back to Bank of California Stadium. The first game, I'm hoping we can film it, but it's going to happen. I made that promise last week. Oscar G, $2 donation if I scream, boom shakalaka, on the next goal. So I'm going to do it on the next goal, but I just gave you a little sneak preview there. We're reaching the end of the first half here. And
it's been a busy one. It's been a busy one.
All right, Mark, I'll get your thoughts here when we return. We'll take a quick break. LAFC and Remy leading FC Dallas 2-1.
YouTube TV. Watch like a fan.
And welcome back, LAFC Gaming. Let's give a shout out to Alex Sale. It has grown quickly and it's grown at a very high clip. I see the scarf has mentioned that we got to get Bank of California Stadium recognized in FIFA. Put it to the top of the list. I'll see what I can do and I'll see what Mark can do. Mark, how about that half? It was a good one.
Good half. I mean, we saw some goals galore. That's what we like to see. And more importantly, LAFC getting 2 of the 3. So Remy Martin going to take a 2-1 lead into the second half here. And of course, having already won an earlier game, it's an opportunity for him for close up shop here this afternoon. Right, so we better keep donating.
Keep donating. Yeah, it's not a one-man job. All right, let's bring in I9 Eves, the EMLS player for FC Dallas. Lost the game to 4-0. Much better from you. And it seems like when there's a goal to be scored, you find a way to get it to Jesus Ferreira.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the 4 stars, weak foot up top kind of helps me out in a sense, so that way I don't have to go on his primary right foot. I can go ahead and, if it falls on his left, it falls there. I mean, I did a chance at the end of the half, and it just went fairly wide. So, I'm liking the way I'm playing this half. Like I said, I just want to raise money for charity, help those that are in need. This is all fun and everything like that, but at the end of the day, we're doing this for a greater cause. Everybody, there's a lot of people going through, struggle right now. So if we can just help them, maybe enjoy it. Sports are off right now, but if we can help them just enjoy their everyday life, that's all that matters to me.
I9, give us a quick little idea of what goes on in your head as far as gameplay, because you know that LAFC has one of the best players as far as his rating in Carlos Vela. How much do you focus on concentrating on how you can stop Vela and what he's doing, but that then takes away from what you're trying to do as far as getting the ball in that final attacking third?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Vela's unreal player. He's obviously been tough to stop. I am focusing, honestly. I'm kind of letting him do whatever he wants anywhere else, but as long as, whenever I see him with the ball with Vela, I kind of zone in there and make sure that, I can stop him as best as I can. But like you said, he's kind of hard to stop. But I feel like, sometimes I do get the nice tackles. Just unlucky whenever his players are in better position. So it happens, but, we can only do so much.
Well, I9, thanks for chatting with us. Good luck. I know there's a big 45 minutes coming up for you.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
All right, I want to look at you guys right here in the camera. All right, I'm right here. We're at 64.39. Right, we're looking to do 7,500. Let's try and get to 7,000 by the end of this half. Let's try and do it, folks. We can do it. We did 5K last week. We knew it was the Galaxy game, but we can do that here as well. I haven't got my credit card right with me, but I'll do it at the end of the game. I promise. It's downstairs. We're gonna do it. I was on my phone, but I'm ready to do it at the end of this game.
Where's your wife, Helen? We need the credit card.
Do you want a Boom Shakalaka? Do you want a Jumanji? Do you want a Susu Studio? Whatever you need, let's get it done. Every dollar counts. $1 donation. Let's get a run of $1. LAFC.me/donate. Twitch.tv/LAFC. Vamos. Let's.
Dale.
All right, Mark, we're underway here. FC Dallas, what have you seen working for them? Paxton Pomykal back in the game, too.
Well, that's a good place to start right there, Max. He was a spark plug in the very first game, and hopefully he can help I9 to get off to a jump start here in the second half.
Oh, and Jesus Ferreira with the shot. He has been the only output of goals this afternoon for I9 Ebs.
He clearly has been the focal point in the attack for Dallas. Have we even heard from Santiago Mosquera in this one?
Mosquera hasn't done a lot. Michael Barrios has not. They need to have those. We talk so much to MLS players, and it's about the connections. If you get two guys on the video screen that connect, you've got something. I spoke to Remy about that. He says in his ultimate team with Neymar and Kylian Mbappe playing together, he gets that symmetry, and it works for his team on the ultimate.
Hey, by the way, Mac, Jeff Parrish 11 says, yeah, he wants some Phil Collins. So if he donates, you know what's coming.
You name the Phil Collins, the Genesis song, I will do it. Great chance there for LAFC. Vela. Latif's been in the middle of it as well. A break. Ferreira against all of LAFC. Santos, Thiago Santos, Michael Barrios. Now they get some width, promising him. Ryan Hollingshead. Ferreira tries to get detached. And you can see I9 Ebs onto something here, looking to pull level for a second time. Ferreira getting the ball a little bit deeper. And there's a chance, and the patience paid off in a massive way. And this time it's Michael Barrios. Mark, we're 2-2.
You were just calling his name that we hadn't heard much from that 28-year-old Colombian. Small in stature, but big on power. And he uses his right foot right there, Max, to just slot it past Kenneth Vermeer. Game on, everybody. Hang on. This is the land of confusion.
Oh, wow. And I owed a boom shakalaka for that one. We're $1,000 away, folks, from our target. Help us meet it. Mrs. Hart V. Ortiz, $10. Happy birthday to LAFC Devo. Keep it going, folks. I will do the entire Phil Collins songbook if needed. LAFC.me/donate. And now I9 Ebs may be forcing us to another game.
Trying to, at least, is it?
Oh, Dweezy with a comment here. Hats off to Bernard Worrell, Ulysses Roman for putting together our first real official broadcast. It looks good. We all got dressed up. We're really excited to be here.
Well, you can't deny it too. It says, and if there are extras, Helen and Rod and Max in that particular order.
Thank you, Dweezy. Thanks for the support, and I know you have contributed here this afternoon. LAFC with a chance to go up 3-2. We're now well into this second half. Chuvidu, $1. Can I get a Chuvidu Papa? Dale, Chuvidu Papa! The things I do for $1, folks. If everyone donates $1, we'll make a huge impression.
By the way, Max, I did not get to mention that Gordon Rush 98 said with a couple of laughing emojis, Max always forgets his wallet.
Not true. Not true. But you can have a laugh at my expense. There will be no fourth game. This is our final game, so it either goes 2-0 for Red or we split the pot. Dio. Vela Rossi combination. You figured that would work for some EMLS players? Acosta. This would be something if they could get a tie. And for I-9 Ebs, not a bad result after tying the first game. Barrio. Shut down there by Eddie Segura, but then he gets through the second time around and it trickles just wide of the postmark.
Woo! Those are the types of saves LAFC fans are hoping to see this season from Kenneth Vermeer.
Bressan, Fafa Pico. I-9 Ebs looking to take the lead here. We need some donations, folks, to reach our target. Jeff Parrish, $20 if I do the following. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Do we get a victor here? 80th minute, LAFC 2, Dallas 2, Remy Martin and I-9 Ebs. This would have been the day we would have had this fixture. LAFC at Dallas. Pamikal. Great. It's an open goal mouth. Oh, what a line clearance by Mohamed El Manir. Just like he did against Houston last season.
That's why you always teach your defenders, Max, to drop inside those posts as soon as the goalkeeper comes out of his area and off of his line. Great stuff for Mohamed El Munir there. The saving clearance to keep us level at 2.
Great game from I-9 Ebs. He's done everything. Can't go.
Yes, he has.
It's been great, Mark. He has been coming with vigor.
Is there still maybe a breakout coming, though, here for LAFC?
Not much separating these two competitors. Vela unable to break through, and now Dallas hunt for that winner. Pamikal. They've opened up the LAFC defense here. I-9 Ebs, Mark, has figured out something that's working.
You know, we don't...
Now they get wide through Barrios. Barrios who pulled us level 2-2. The cross. What we do know about FIFA 20, very difficult to score off a header, and I-9 Ebs at least tried it there as we head into stoppage time. Yes, lots of bites of the cherry. An old adage. All right, we have... That's the end of the game. All right, we're going to take a break. We have a post-game show. We need to raise some money. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. We'll talk to Remy Martin, too, when we return. It ends 2-2 in Game 3.
You are watching LAFC Gaming presented by Heineken, official partner of Los Angeles Football Club. And by Jarritos, a proud partner of the Black and Gold family. LAFC and Jarritos, super good. And by your Southern California Toyota dealer. We make it easy.
It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can tell you, but it's like to.
Vela still, and Vela goes for the chip and scores! The master of all his evades.
You are watching LAFC Gaming, presented by Heineken, official partner of Los Angeles Football Club.
All right, welcome back. In the end, we have 2 ties, and Remy Martin in between that, an emphatic 4-0 win over I9 Ebs. But Mark, we're going to bring in Remy here shortly. We're still donating, folks. We're still raise as much money as possible before we sign off. But I think we see here the e-gamers in major EMLS from the top to the bottom. You have a lot of quality. I9 Ebs is not regarded as a top 5, top 10 player, but he can complicate things for those top players.
Yeah, I think the question there, Max, is, what I9 Eves was, I think, ranked 22nd compared to a number 5 ranking for Remy Martin coming into this one here. But that gap, while it seems big in terms of talking about the number, the adjustments made by both guys throughout the course of the 3 games was really good. That was what was impressive for me.
All right, let's look at some highlights, and there were plenty of them. We had that great performance in Game 2 from Carlos Vela, as Remy Martin, for back-to-back games, able to score a hat trick. So let's see what happened here today.
We talked about at the top, Max, that it's a nice luxury to have a guy like Carlos Vela in your back pocket, and Remy showed why throughout the entire course of the coverage. Vela started by playing provider, and then he just turned into an all out-and-out goal scorer. I thought that was one of the prettiest finishes we saw, that one into the upper corner to beat Jesse Gonzales. Vela on the field in MLS, on your screen in EMLS FIFA play, clearly one of the best in our league for a reason, and that's why he's got that high rate.
Carlos Vela is a huge ace up the sleeve, Mark, and you'll see that when used effectively, it creates distance for Remy and the rest. All right, so Remy Martin owns today. We're going to bring in Remy here. I'm just wrapping up. I found my credit card, Mark. I found my credit card, and I am going to donate here. All right. I did it in Phil Collins' name, so if that pops up, Alex, that's where we saw. All right, Remy, good news. Unbeaten in 3 games. Bad news, you just get the 1 win. What worked in Game 2 that may not have worked so well in those games 1 and 3?
I think it was obviously GG's to him. Good luck, and for the future games that he plays, he played well. I think the main thing was that he caught his game, and that really not threw me off, but I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to continue the dominance, and then in the first 5 minutes I scored and was kind of dominant, but then he scored, and then it kind of was like back and forth. So it was more him turning it up and then me kind of adjusting to it. It took me a bit of time, but yeah, that's what it is, and we'll take it.
Remy, I think we saw the difference in that second game. You're really able to get things going, and you throttled him pretty good in that game. Obviously, Carlos Vela's left foot caught fire in that one. But what was the subtle difference that then, for us novices, that he was able to adjust to in the third game? And it was a much tighter game. I thought the third game, even though the first game was a draw, I thought the third game was the best back and forth of the 3 that we saw between you. Agree?
Yeah, I enjoyed that third game. That even myself playing the game, it was really fun. There was an opportunity he had where I think it was Almunir that cleared it off the goal line, where I controlled him, and I knew he was gonna take on Vermeer and try, get away from him, so he did. And then I automatically control one of my defenders to try and clear that goal line clearance, just in case he ends up taking the shot, and he did. So I ended up blocking it, so it was very good. It was very exciting to play, honestly.
So we're going to keep this going, right, Remy? I think our Vancouver is the next game on our schedule. So we're going to get to see you against some of the top EMLS players. What can we expect on this journey?
You can expect fun, enjoyment for the people that are watching. It's all for a great cause, so anything that could help out in bringing awareness and just doing a whole lot of good stuff in these streams. I think it's very exciting to do. So if we could keep on doing them every weekend or whenever we get the opportunity like this, it's exciting for us. I think it's exciting for the community, for LAFC, for all the clubs involved. I think it's a very exciting thing we look forward every weekend if we could continue to do it.
That's our guy, Remy Martin, unbeaten in his 3 games against FC Dallas, and another Carlos Vela hat trick. Thanks a lot, Remy. We'll see you next time around.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me, and thank you guys for the whole production team and everybody at LAFC that could put this on for everybody that could watch. And very excited for the future games. Still undefeated. You know, I still have that competitiveness in me, so I gotta point it out there. So if it's Vancouver that's next, got a bit history with extra. So
all right, a little break there. I was looking at the wrong screen, but hey, Mark, this is an exciting day when we have these situations. All right, Mark, actually, let me cut off. Let's get ready for the next game. Vancouver next up here for LAFC. Mark Dos Santos, we're going to learn a lot more about the MLS player for Vancouver, but Remy Martin, we know, is...
Yeah, you look at Vancouver, it's a team that is in a bit of a transition phase when you talk about the Whitecaps, Max. Of course, we saw it play out last year on the field in real life terms when Vancouver, through Mark Dos Santos, was able to have some success, surprising absolutely everyone around Major League Soccer when they took down LAFC. So we get to see it on an EMLS stage. I'm excited because I want to see what Remy takes out of this weekend and what he brings into next weekend, and an opportunity maybe to get a few more goals and possibly even next time sweep a few more wins out of it instead of just 2 draws in the win.
All right, I know some technical difficulties with my camera. I know I could look a lot better, but we will work on that for next. I want to shout out a couple things. Alex Sale also doing incredible work getting this set up with all the donations. He is in charge of that and putting hours and hours in. And Ulysses Roman up till 2 in the morning editing this show so that we can set it at the table for future shows. Ulysses is the hardest working man. Great work, Yuli, and great working with you as always. All right, Mark, that was good.
The fam did it. Nice job, everybody, and let's keep it rolling.
All right, we'll fix the cam on behalf of everyone else who made this possible. Thanks for tuning in to the LAFC Gaming Charity Challenge. See you next time for Vancouver.
YouTube TV. Watch like a fan.
To the ones that we lost on the way, cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back. There's a time that I remember, and I did not know